We are coming to the end of the month, and let's be honest, January is going to be massive, and by the end of the month we could see a lot of the truth coming out. In today's video, we are back on the subject of the Southport killings, as Nigel Farage has issued a big Southport blow to Starmer ahead of the trial on January 20th. In today's video, we will be taking a look at what has been said, all whilst going over all of the latest news from up and down the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we have new Make Britain Great, again t-shirts available on our store. Go grab them now. They are available at britishstand.com or check the link in the description. The Southport killer case continues to grow more mysterious with each development. Our latest update was that the suspect was never entered the courtroom before Christmas, reportedly due to an unexplained illness, and his legal team entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. Despite damning evidence, including terrorist materials found in his possession, this case is shrouded in secrecy. Reporting restrictions, mysterious behavior from the suspect, and warnings to politicians and journalists about discussing the case only deepen the intrigue. Even the suspect's identity remains hidden, with his name scrubbed from records and no adult photos available. To add to the strangeness, the trial is set to begin on January 20th, the same day as the US presidential inauguration. Is this timing a coincidence, or a deliberate move to overshadow media coverage? Now Nigel Farage has issued a fresh blow suggesting that a major scandal linked to Southport could spell disaster for Labour leader Keir Starmer. Speaking in typically unapologetic fashion, Farage declared, "When the truth about Southport comes out, Starmer is in very big trouble. Very big trouble. You wait, you wait. I know a lot more about what happened." This cryptic statement has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, leaving many to wonder, what exactly is Farage referring to, and how serious are these allegations? As someone who has followed Nigel Farage's political career and outspoken commentary, I believe this is more than just a passing jab. Farage isn't one to make hollow claims, and if he's hinting at explosive revelations, there's reason to take his words seriously. Farage's statement underscores a larger issue with Starmer's leadership, his inability to command genuine trust, and his failure to address growing concerns about his party's direction. For years, Labour has operated under the guise of moral superiority, claiming to represent the working class, while quietly pushing policies that alienate those very voters. Farage's warning about Southport could expose this hypocrisy in a way that even Starmer's polished rhetoric won't be able to spin. Let's not forget that this isn't the first time Farage has called out political figures, and history shows he often hits a nerve when others would rather stay silent. If Starmer truly has something to hide, it won't just be a minor blip. It could be a career-ending scandal. What's most troubling is Starmer's silence on the matter. His usual strategy of sidestepping tough questions and deflecting criticism won't work here. The British public deserves answers. If Starmer has nothing to hide, he needs to come forward and clear the air. In the meantime, Farage's words serve as a powerful reminder that accountability is non-negotiable, especially for those who claim to represent the people. If there's truth to this, the Labour leader has coasted on optics for far too long, and this Southport story could be the moment when the facade finally cracks. As someone standing with Farage on this, I say, let the truth come out, no matter how inconvenient it may be for Starmer and his allies. The public deserves transparency and leadership they can trust, not more smoke and mirrors. What do you make of Farage's words? Let me know in the comments. In some other news, half of all crime in Britain is being committed by just 10% of offenders who are repeatedly let off free. Criminals with up to 300 previous offences are being let off at court without a jail sentence. Campaigners are calling for harsher action on the so-called boomerang offenders, who are being let off despite a life of crime, such as drug dealing and theft. The government is already facing backlash over releasing thousands of prisoners early, as space in prisons is becoming limited. Dr. Lawrence Newport, the founder of the campaign group Crush Crime, said there was no excuse for leniency from the government on repeat offenders. He said, "Many career criminals are responsible for hundreds of crimes. The public must be protected. Newport has pressured the government to use the sentencing review being led by former Conservative Justice Secretary David Gauke to ensure that criminals with lengthy records are imprisoned. He said, "The sentencing review must ensure career criminals are jailed for longer. The more offences they have committed, the longer they should serve. The British public must be protected. The government must act and jail career criminals. These so-called prolific offenders are people with 16 or more previous convictions. The number is lower for juvenile offenders depending on their age. According to Ministry of Justice statistics, 1 in 10 criminals are prolific offenders, bringing the number to 526,000. These people are responsible for half the crimes that end up in court, a shocking 10.5 million sentencings. However, a series of recent evidence has shown that many of these criminals, who on average have been convicted 20 times before, are getting off at court without a prison sentence. Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick said it was a travesty that repeat offenders were not being imprisoned. Writing in The Sun, he stated, "We can't allow this to become the new normal. It's obvious that these individuals need to be locked up behind bars so we can protect the public, give communities breathing space, and slash crime rates. We believe in second chances, but not 50th or over 100 chances. That's madness." Ministry of Justice data shows that prolific offenders are most likely to have started their criminal career by thieving. These thefts are a gateway crime that can escalate to drugs and violence. Lastly, Meghan Markle and Princess Kate had a cold relationship and are reportedly not on speaking terms since Meghan and Prince Harry stepped back from royal duties in January 2020, according to royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams. Fitzwilliams told in an interview that Meghan's brief time as a senior royal ended due to unhappiness, despite initial hopes she and Harry would thrive in the role. He suggested Meghan provided Harry with a way out of royal life. The couple, now based in California with their children Archie and Lilibet, made headlines with their 2021 Oprah interview, Netflix series, and Harry's memoir Spare. Fitzwilliams noted these moves highlighted tensions within the royal family. He added that the monarchy has scaled down, with Meghan, Harry and Prince Andrew stepping back and responsibilities shifting to younger royals. "The royal family is evolving," Fitzwilliams said, though the York brand remains toxic to the public. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British political content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.